Flooding happens when a large amount of water submerges what is typically dry land. Flooding can threaten the safety of communities, result in damage to crops and infrastructure, and disrupt daily activities. Floodwaters may come from incoming ocean water, overflowing lakes and rivers, and overwhelmed canals and storm drains during heavy rainfall in urban areas. Two factors determine if an area is prone to flooding. First is the amount of water entering the area over time. Heavy rains, overflowing dams, and rapid sea level rise are examples of events that bring a sudden influx of water inland. Second is the topographic setting of the area. Low-lying areas, more so if surrounded by elevated regions, are very prone to floods. This is also true for coastal and riverside areas. Several types of floods may be identified based on their causes and characteristics. When heavy rainfall occurs within a short period of time, usually 1 to 3 hours, flash floods can occur. Flash floods also occur when an artificial damming of the waterway happens, followed by the release of stored waters when the temporary dam gives way. Meanwhile, inundation occurs in low-lying areas where water typically accumulates. This also happens when groundwater rises over land. Heavy rains may also increase the amount of runoff along rivers and creeks downstream, causing the process called overtopping. This happens when water exceeds the level of the stream banks. Urban flooding mainly occurs due to drainage systems that are either clogged, poorly constructed, or simply overwhelmed by the volume of rainfall falling in an urban setting. Tidal flooding can be a recurring event that happens during high tide. Because of the gravitational pull of the sun and moon, seawater level in coastal areas rises twice daily. When this natural phenomenon coincides with a heavy downpour, flooding can ensue in areas where rivers meet the ocean. When typhoons occur, the low pressure of the typhoon and the strong winds it brings may cause the transport of large amounts of seawater inland, causing storm surges. On the other hand, when earthquakes and landslides occur underwater, they may be strong enough to cause a tsunami, where a series of high waves are generated. Although floods are usually agents of disasters, not all floods are bad. Seasonal flooding is an important source of nutrients in agriculture. They also help in the recharge of water supplies in dams and aquifers. A disaster only occurs when people are not prepared for floods due to poor land use planning, insufficient warning systems, and the lack of mitigation measures.